So hello and good day Mina, this is Rose Art and welcome to my vlog. So for today's video, I'm gonna make a DIY stylus pen, and it is a very cheap one. And so yesterday I made one, and I was very happy that I actually made my very own stylus pen. And I was very happy that it turned out very useful. It turned out great. And the idea just came out of the blue, and I didn't expect that it actually works. And so I'm gonna make another one and a better version of it. So before we can start our DIY stylus pen, hit the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified for my next videos. And hit the like button if you like watching this video, and you can also hit dislike button and leave a comment below and let me know what are the things that I need to improve for my next video. And you can follow me on my social media accounts, and the links were on the description below. And I hope that we can follow each other's social media accounts and subscribe each other's accounts. And since I'm new to this vlogging thingy, little support to my art videos and art tutorials were very much appreciated. So let's start our DIY stylus pen. So anyway, I changed my mind, so I decided to show it to you my first trial stylus pen. I used rubber gloves with crumpled paper inside it and round it with masking tape. Since rubber gloves or surgical gloves works on both iOS and Android screens, so I took advantage of it. And I can swipe it smoothly and tap to every icons that I like to tap. And it took less than an hour to make this, and I've already used this pen on Ibis Paint, and it was easy. I can use both hands and pen alternately. I decided to show this to you so that you may have an idea of how it looks like. Because earlier I said that I'm too embarrassed and too afraid to show it to you my first trial stylus pen. And so I thought, what's the purpose of this tutorial if I don't show an example to my viewers, my finished product? Silly me. For the materials I used will be written on the screen, and if you have this, then you are good to go. Just don't forget to use tape or rubber band to tie it off. And the tips for the DIY stylus pen: just be creative and be resourceful enough, and do some experiments so that you can make a unique stylus pen. Because the kind of stylus that we will be making right now is rounded version, or like human fingertips. So I've said most of it. Now let's get going. making the second one, and let's start comparing the difference between the two styluses. The first stylus was too short, since this is the only pencil that I've been using the whole time. And the bad news is that the rubber is almost ripped off. The paper is slightly visible, but it still works. The good thing on this one is I don't have any problems regarding on how I should hold it in order to touch the screen, whether I hold it near the tip or at the middle of the pencil. The second stylus was very unexpected for me. For the methods, it is the same method of how I made the first one. And it's kinda neat than the first one. Like I said before, we have to make its tip like human fingertips. And when we touch its tip, it is soft and sturdy. For me, unlike the first one, I have to adjust on how I should hold it. And there are also some parts somewhere around the tip that could not touch the screen. Because earlier, when I tried holding it somewhere in the middle, I get broken lines and sometimes it won't touch and I have to hold it near just for it to work. It was very unexpected that the second stylus took much time than the first one. I had a hard time on attaching the gloves because every time I try to attach the gloves with tape or with rubber band, the magic won't work. And when it happens, I have to repeat the process and to start over again. And if we try to sum it up, these are the possibilities that could happen when you start working or making your stylus pen. And expect that it will be full of trial and error. It is not as bad as how it looks. Just remember that the important thing that we are doing right now is how to make it work and be comfortable using it. The only similarities they had, aside from the methods, and since it is rubber that we are rubbing it on screen, it may sound uncomforting to you and weird sometimes, but you'll manage because you want to learn, and that's why you're watching this. Because I know there are lots of beginners in digital art out there who uses their phones and hands to make art. And I'm one of those beginners who desperately wanted to have proper equipments and expensive materials for both digital and traditional art. Lucky to those who have complete materials for their art journey and for their passion as well. If you have any questions regarding the styluses, please don't hesitate to comment below to ask questions, and I'll make sure to answer each questions. The usage of these styluses were just temporary, and I cannot say how long these styluses will last, since this is just an idea and an example that I've shown to you. You can take this and challenge your creativity and your resourcefulness as well. So I hope this video will help you in your art journey in digital art.
That's all for today's video, and I hope you learned something from it and make your own stylus pen. And don't forget to watch my previous videos about beginners and art tutorials on my channel, and I'll make sure to upload the continuation of my review of the art tutorial. And I also uploaded some short videos from my TikTok here on my YouTube channel, and make sure to watch it and give a thumbs up if you enjoy watching it. And so, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and see you soon to my next video. So,